Good morning, day 5. I'm finding that the way I'm enjoying this is not trying to capture my entire day, but if there's something interesting happening that day, I'll do more of that rather than trying to catch the whole day, because I can't do that. I can't do that. Yesterday was my failed attempt at decorating the house. Still like making my ears itch, like the color difference between those lights is very bright. But I'm just gonna roll with it because we're not even gonna be here for all of December. But anyways, so today I asked my sisters-in-laws what our nieces are little, and we're trying to figure out what to get them, and there's just so much stuff out there for kids. Screen stuff, not screen stuff, crafty stuff, like, oh my gosh, there's just so much stuff. So tried to get a little bit of guidance. I love gift giving, and I like the thought process behind gift giving, so I wanted just like a direction, and one of the directions I got for one of the nieces was that they're really into Minnie Mouse right now, and so I have made my other niece a Bluey stuffy for her second birthday, and my other niece just turned just turned 2, so she's due for something handmade, and I am going to make her a Minnie Mouse hat and glove set. So I have not very much time, but I'm gonna crochet it, and I'm very excited. So I just went into Stash and pulled out this black, an unknown white that is clearly not been taken care of here. And then this red, and so there's going to be like the body of the hat, and then I think this is the top of the hat with some white dots, and then the white I think also trims it, and there's also ear flaps and a bow. So I think this is going to be really cute, and hopefully I can crochet it. I'm again a very novice crocheter. There will be curse words, and hopefully this comes out well. But yeah. Also, thanks for everybody who has been watching the Daily Noodle. Like I said, it's been really weird to do, and I don't consider myself like a full-on content creator, but I'm finding a lot of joy in it. I'm finding a lot of joy in the editing process, actually, and I'm just amazed at how like user-friendly some of these editing systems are. And by editing system, I mean iMovie, because that's what I'm using right now. But you know, I'm getting more and more interest in investing maybe in some better equipment, a microphone first and foremost. I have this tiny one. Hello! I've seen these on TikTok, and so I got myself one. And I got Gigi one as well, because there's one in orange, and I just had to. So anyways, might get a real microphone. I'm gonna start making this hat, and we're gonna see how far we can get. But happy Monday! Okay, so the pattern calls for an H8 5mm for the body of a hat. So I have this is the Black Pearl Magic Tool Keeper. And it has, I love this thing. It just gives me strong, like, kind of Lisa Frank, kind of, what was that thing called? A Trapper Keeper? My binder going to school. And it is this really pretty glitter with her little thing in the corner. She has a couple different colors, but then I also have, it has these different, like, binder folds for different things. I think I've seen a lot of people using this as a needle keeper, but I have like all my sets have a full set to keep my needles in. Words. And so I use mine as my crochet hook. These are all my beautiful crochet hooks from Walmart. They do the job just fine. But I still, let's see. Ooh, I do have a J. Oh no, I need an H. An Ache. Are you H? That's a F. Uh-oh. And then I have these cool ones. This one, see, the problem is when they have these cool handles, well, the ones I have at least, I don't know what the heck hook they are. And I'm not good enough. I mean, I couldn't even do that with knitting needles. I wouldn't be able to pick up a needle and tell you exactly what it was. It could possibly be A, B, C, D, E, F. Is there an I hook? This is a J, so I need something smaller than that, which is not that. This is, you guys like the precision of this? This is why I don't do tutorials. This is definitely too small. Oh, this one's good. This is from Chris Ho. She's the Slithering Stitch, but that's a D. This is probably my nicest one though. It's a furls. Okay, so I need an H, and I don't have one. But I might just take one of these and try to make it work. So just something smaller than this one. I actually think I might have an H somewhere. Okay, sorry. This is done. Bye. Oh boy. Alright. Oh boy. Okay, so I have started on this little hat, crocheting in a circle with black yarn in Terrible Light, and I already am off. I think it's happening when I'm slip stitching. It's just so annoying. There's so many loops and boops, and I guess if you know how to crochet, it's not a problem. But when you don't know how to crochet, it's a problem. No, I mean, I don't really mean, I do mean that. I don't mean, I know if you know what you're doing in crochet, you're probably like, you are literally crocheting a circle. That's how I'm feeling. I'm about at the point where I'm supposed to switch to a different color, so the hat should be about here, and I have about this. So I think my adventure in choosing a crochet hook and just picking one out of the blue did not go well. So I'm gonna have to go get that hook, or I'm just gonna knit the hat. I guess I can just knit the hat. I like crocheting better right now, like it brings me a little bit more joy, but these needles just sitting here, so I might just, what size are these? 10.5? I mean, I probably shouldn't use this yarn, but I might because it's annoying me. I'm annoyed. I've given you 0 fiber content, and the one time I do, this is the hat I've made. All right, well, in keeping with Cooking with Sunny theme, tonight we are having one of our go-to meals, which is just a grain bowl, like a warm grain bowl. I got the inspiration for this one from a place you might have heard of called Sweet Green. We basically, hold on, let me just put you up here. We basically just make some type of warm grain. Tonight it's quinoa. And then we put a bunch of whatever we have laying around or whatever. So tonight it's going to be some marinated onions. If you guys don't follow No Crumbs Left on the Instagram, you should do that. She's one of my favorite food people, and I actually found her when I was doing Whole30, but she does other not Whole30 things too. Hold on, let me see. So this is the cookbook, and it is beautiful, and there's a lot of nice stories in here. And yeah, oh yeah, she signed this one because I went to one of her book signings. This is what I'm making in that bowl, and it is in the marinated onion bowl, although I'll go back and show you mine. Mine's broken a couple times, and I've super glued it back together because I love it so much. And this actually says, "To the wine line," because me and a group of women, I didn't know them at the time, but the line was so long to get the book. I'll show you some of these other pictures. The line was so long to get the book that we ended up being slightly, and by slightly I mean very inebriated by the time we got to her. So I don't remember that too much, but this book, highly recommend. So I will show you now. Hey, Cal.
This is the bowl. I have a white one, but as you can see, it's broken a couple times, and I just super glued it back together. The last time Cal knocked it off the counter, it lost this chip, so it's just the way it is, but we're having that. I think I'm going to add some avocado. There's a giant bug flying around somewhere. French style green beans are money, and I usually just saute them for like 30 seconds to warm them up with a little bit of like soy sauce and sesame seeds, just to give it like a little flavor, and that's it. And I throw those in there. We're gonna do some cherry tomatoes. Yeah. I tend not to eat meat. I'll eat meat sometimes. I'm not like a hard and fast rule kind of person, but tend to not eat meat, except for the stuff that Steven hunts. So I will eat that. Yeah, so I'm gonna get these going. All right. I actually went ahead and put in some, this is my left hand, so it's very awkward. Put in some red pepper flakes to give it a little bit of heat. And there you go. That's it. Like, I'm just heating it through, and I'm telling you, I mean, people will know they're canned. But for a really quick, like, lunch, this was 30 seconds. But tonight we're having for dinner. I actually found a can of chickpeas too. So I'm gonna try out the new Breville, and we're gonna toast some chickpeas for a little crunch. All right, so I went a little Asian theme since I already did soy sauce with the green beans, and I put some furikake on top of the chickpeas instead of, like, I think normally when I do this, I do like cumin or something like that, but this time I did furikake, which is a Japanese seasoning, and it's got sesame seeds and dried bonito, sugar, salt, nori. Yeah, so it's so yummy. I put it on everything. As you can see, there's not much left, so we'll see how this goes. Hopefully it doesn't just all burn everywhere. So we're gonna pop these in the oven. Hopefully they get a little crispy. Ooh, it's dirty. Alright, so luckily, because of my handy dandy little reader, I knew that baking is gonna go down here, or roasting, and so I set this thing for 420, and it is preheating. So I wonder if there's a timer on this thing. I guess I could go to my giant book and figure it out, but there it is. Well, what a fail today on the making front. I need to figure it out because it's really holding me back. Tomorrow I'm gonna try to make some coasters in the evening. Tony from TL Yarn Crafts has a tutorial for beginners, and I think I'm gonna just follow it to the T, and it's gonna be great. And that's what I'm gonna give the post office person. You saw on day 2 or 3, I was talking about how I want to make something for the post office lady because she is always working. You heard it a million times, but my post office seems pretty understaffed. And what helps when you're super burnt out and or maybe a little miserable at work? Coasters. So that's what I'm going to make her, and it's going to be great. And I'll probably make an extra set for a gentleman who's in like the desk at the desk next to her, so he doesn't feel left out. And that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm also going to take you along with me as I take Noodle to school. Her little doggy daycare thing's real cute. And yeah, tonight Steven and I sorted all of the hats that we had, and I have a final count for the hats that I have so far, so I'll share that tomorrow on Instagram, and it's very exciting. We were both I had a really good time going through all the hats. I had already gone through all of them once during lives, but we were sort of organizing them tonight because they were still in some of their packages. I was trying to record all the addresses and names of people because one of my goals is to try to send a thank you. It's a lot. But anyways, so if you don't follow me on Instagram, make sure you do, because some really
special content over there. Yeah, so I think that's it. Today is, these are getting shorter and shorter and shorter, but that's okay. I'm learning a lot about my own threshold for this kind of stuff, and also I'm trying to get a little bit creative about like what I'm showing. And you're probably like, yesterday you showed us a toaster, but I promise things are percolating up here. I also realized I'm going to be going out of town for a while, so this probably won't go through the end of December. Your reaction here. So yeah, enjoy it while it's here if you like watching them. But I am thinking about getting more into video stuff because I am enjoying it. So anywho, yeah. Ooh, the other good news is as of like 5 minutes ago, we had raised almost $250 for Knit the Rainbow through the selling of the Noodly Knits. It's not Noodly Knits merch per se, it's more about the hat drive. But anyways, I was selling merch for the hat drive, and the profits from that were going to Knit the Rainbow. So there's about $250 there, which is exciting, and it ends tonight. So if you're seeing this tomorrow, you're too late, but it's okay. If there's more interest, I can open it up again. Anyways,